Howdy all, Cherie here with another nail art tutorial. So sit back and enjoy some nail art with me. And when we're done, please rate, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Next up, gradient nails. So for these gradient nails, I decided to use some nice fall colors. And here I am laying out the polish on a makeup sponge. This gives you a wonderful opportunity to blend the colors together so that there's no distinct demarcation in between the colors. So for each nail, you're going to apply a couple of brush strokes of polish to the sponge. And then gently roll it across the finger. I find with gel polish, it's better to roll from side to side rather than with regular polish. You can kind of sponge it on and dab it. Also with gel polish, you want to gather up or remove the excess in the side walls before you cure it. Otherwise, the protective barrier that I have around my fingers to ease the removal process will actually pull the polish off as well. Also, you're going to be curing in between each layer. Otherwise, you're not going to get the opacity that you want. So here I am applying a second coat. I think I ended up doing about 4 coats with this mani. I found the difference of doing this with regular polish versus gel polish is that it takes a few more coats to get the right opacity, seeming as if the sponge soaks up too much of the color. But it still works. And then once it is all cured, now you're going to peel off the protective layer. They have various options for this. You can use a latex barrier, liquid latex barrier. I actually just used some regular old Elmer's glue in this instance. My favorite though are the pre-made wraps that are already, because they're already dry. With the liquid latex, you have to wait for it to dry, and then of course there are those that are allergic to latex, so these are typically made out of non-allergic products, and they just fit around the fingers. I should get some and have them in the next video when I do another gradient. And so carefully around the cuticle area and everywhere, you want to remove all of the excess polish, which I did the majority of off camera. But you want to use all tools necessary to remove that excess polish so that you have a nice clean look. And then once that's all done, I apply my top coat before the next part, the design. And so for this mani, I decided to do some stamping. And here I am using the Be Bio because it stamps better than gel polish. Gel polish really doesn't stamp well, which is wonderful, which is why it's wonderful to have the matching Be Bio nail lacquers with all of the 3-step polishes. Sadly, my fingers weren't very well in the camera. I didn't realize that at the time. And so I basically just used the same image on all of the fingers, and I just reversed it on my accent finger, which you can see a little bit better in the pictures. And then once that is all done, top coat that, sealing in that design. And of course I am using gel polish top coat. The No Wipe by Bio Seaweed Gel.